So here we go. As usual. So come on in, take a sip, let's wind down. It is so good to be back in familiar standings, right? It's just home, you know? Love visiting the family. Love seeing my mother. I mean, she's my best girl, right? You know, my Fati, right? So Mutti, Fati, got to see them. I had a nice lunch. Well, I had espresso because I'm boring. But, you know, I mean, it was a nice day to see them. It was great to see my kid's sister, albeit briefly, but she'll be in tomorrow. She's coming in from Istanbul, doing a whirlwind 24-hour thing there. And that's awesome too, right? So she'll be here pretty soon. In fact, she and Gabriel, basically my brother-in-law, might be sitting back here at Le Café Christophe. I mean, who knows? We'll see. I know they want to get some traveling done, but it is great to be home. And I got to be honest with you, I spent altogether about 14 hours in the air getting from Dallas-Fort Worth to Charlotte, North Carolina, and then from North Carolina to Munich, right? You know, and I did not sleep a single bit. Did not sleep a single bit. I don't know what it was. Just sat there the whole time watching stupid movies that I've seen a million times before. And Lord knows why I did that. I had to go watch The Longest Yard with Adam Sandler again and complaining the whole time that it wasn't as good as the one with Burt Reynolds, right? Then I watched American Sniper, which just kind of put me in a rotten, foul mood because I really don't like thinking about those things. You spend a lot of time in Iraq, you don't really want to think about it, right? So yeah, just kind of goofing off and whatnot, listening to some podcasts, working on my book and whatnot, thinking of new things to put into our study guide, which is up on our website. So you might want to jump into there and grab that, download it to your phone. And if it's useful, let me know, comment on that or something, and put it in the comments on the grid. But let me know if you find the little, come in, take a sip and wind down stuff you should know, study guide is any help to you. Or at least useful. I mean, I use it all the time. So, we'll see. So, let's see. We're going to go ahead and jump into our grid, right? I mean, that's kind of what we're supposed to be doing here. So, I think we got a Tuesday, September 17th. It's Tiffany's birthday, by the way. Kid sister's spending her birthday. I won't name her age, but she's spending it in Istanbul. And so, happy birthday, Tiffany. Unsol, as I call her. And we have a Howard Neuthaler. That's how you'd pronounce it in German. I have no idea how he pronounces his name, but this was edited by Joel Fagliano. And today, we are winding down on my favorite French table wine, that very basic table wine that is so just fabulous, especially with a slight chill to it. And that's the wee French table wine that you can get for just a couple of euros. And I think that's marvelous, right? So, let's do it. Let's jump into this grid and see what we got today. I'm going to move that along here. So, what do we got? Tuckered out. Texters, hang on a second. Maybe that's BRB, be right back. And tuckered out could be beat. Yeah, could be. Might not be. Second chance, it could very well be a redo. And A negative or no. AB negative. There's no vowel there. Or B positive. Okay. Typically nocturnal predatory fish. I mean, we're talking about eels on that. I mean, this should be a blood type, right? All right. Okay, fine. Without further ado, we just have to do these downs here to see what we've got going on. This must be some sort of theme going on. Cloying. Well, I think that's going to be blood. Verbally gave a thumbs up. I don't know, maybe said okay. Let's see, cloying. This is a W. Dessert drink made from frozen grapes. It's ice wine in Germany, but I'm spelling it in my head. Same number of letters too. EISWEIN, ice wine. But I'm assuming this would be in English since it's an English crossword puzzle, and Lord knows. I went and spelled ice wine German. So, yeah, there was nothing in that clue that told me that this was going to be a German spelling. So I kind of get my mind around that. Eating it with meat isn't kosher. Sorry about that. I'll have to call Colonel McGuire back. Eating it with meat isn't kosher. I guess we're talking dairy. And I mean, I think this is a blood type, but I don't understand the negative, or I don't know even how you'd even spell that. Edinburgh or Glaswegian, and that's a Scot. And made significant efforts. Okay. Research on a arrival in DC speak. I guess that'd be Oppo research. Basketball great Drexler. That would be Clyde, I think. Brand owned by Purina, Alpo. Made significant efforts. I think that we took wrinkled faced dogs, maybe pugs. That's just completely incorrect. How about no? All right. How interesting. Islanders and sharks for short. Like some tigers, rhinoceroses, and elephants. Father-son surname in Chicago politics, and that's Daily. Okay, so, like some tigers, rhinoceroses. That should really be rhinoceri, don't you think? Chime in and let me know if you think. I think it should be rhinoceri. Just like I think it should not be rebuses, they should be rebi. I don't know. So maybe Indian, but I can see now we've got an extremely challenging Tuesday here that we're going to have to be relying on a lot of downs and crosses and those intersections to figure out what's going on, because this is crazy. Page of Hollywood. Cloying, okay, too sweet. Okay, that makes sense now. Okay, that helps. And luxurious fabrics. Maybe satins. So Islanders and Sharks, I guess these are hockey teams. I mean, I know they're hockey teams, but yeah, right? I mean, okay. Presto. Presto blank or a hint to. We still got to deal with 8 across here too, or 8 down. I mean, I don't know what this toe KP. Anyway, I should have put on my big brain hat today. Still standing, so to speak. Perhaps we're still in it. Presto. Okay, in the past, maybe ago. Okay, Page of Hollywood. Okay, Elliot. That makes sense. Presto. Surprising answer to the question, what is Ecuador's most populous city? That's Noquito, I think. But surprising answer to the question, what is Ecuador's most populous city? Oh. This is a very strange. I can't figure out what's going on. Brand popularity metric. Ego. Targets of pool chalk. I guess these would be cue sticks or cue. I guess these would be the tips of the ends. Okay, ego. Brand popularity metric. I mean, I guess this could be a Q score, but I mean, as a former advertising exec, I'm very familiar, but I've never seen it in a puzzle though, right? weird. We don't even know if that's right. Evict. Okay. Arctic native. I guess Inuk. Capital of Vietnam. This is Hanoi. I have a feeling that it's got something to do with typos here today, and I need to really pay attention to what I'm reading because I'll just skip over stuff half the time and I won't even think about it, and I'll think I read it correctly when I didn't. So that could be a problem, right? Illegally seize, usurp. And of course, Barak, former Prime Minister of Israel, that's Ehud. Hockey fake outs, Deeks, okay. I guess ego must be self. Yeah, for a Tuesday, this is pretty crazy is what it is. Abandon one's social plans. I don't know, bail? I can't wait to get back up to 8 down. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Italian for good. Well, that's one. And singer Patsy Cline. And instant replay effect, maybe slow-mo. So we got a lot of words ending in O here today, and I'm just starting to wonder if that typo thing isn't happening. Calms, maybe. Okay, and made significant effort. So I guess this is took pains. So we have the AB negative. We're missing an I and an S. These are typos, right? So this 17 across must be a blood typo. Because I think this is took pains. Okay. Took me long enough, didn't it? What are you going to do? At least I'm home, right? I don't have to worry about being in some airport lounge, being loud to my neighbors who are trying to get some shut-eye in the first class lounge, maybe. And presto chango. Okay. Or is it chango? I don't even know. I've never even heard of it. Odysseus vis-a-vis Ulysses. And no, there's no difference. Yeah, I guess technically you could say the Odyssey, Odysseus, written by Homer. And you could say that Ulysses was written by James Joyce. But I think we got a same in here somewhere. I don't know. We're going to check this G-E-E. Well, I'll be. Or why I'll be. Why I'll be. Bottom of the barrel? Vague early afternoon time. Blank Holmes, teen detective played by Millie Bobby Brown, and that is Enola. That I know. Okay. It's very strange stuff. Strung along. Maybe led on? I don't feel comfortable with anything at this point, though. I feel like I need to really be careful as I'm going through this thing. It's a Tuesday, and I'm already at 10 and a half minutes on this thing. This is ridiculous. Okay, I guess this is well G, and that's what, and I accidentally misspoke why I'll be. I thought, well, I'll be, because that's just kind of what you normally hear. And then I thought that well, for some reason, was disqualified since it was in the clue, but no, never mind. That's just me being stupid. Bottom of the barrel. So I guess this vague early afternoon time could be 1-ish. I've been guilty of saying crap like that. Naughty and nice, for example. These could be lists. Don't have enough room for listos. Treats as an animal hide, maybe tans. And bottom of the barrel could be the worst. But if we get something wrong, if something's not right in this thing, and I don't have Shotzi with me for the next 2 or 3 months because she's taking another hospital contract back in Texas, and I'm going to have her sitting behind me looking at what I'm typing and telling me when I do something stupid. So, move from darkness into light. Yeah, I guess my mindset's not in this. I keep thinking we were going to do a Tuesday puzzle, and it's not a Tuesday puzzle at all. And how Odysseus vis-a-vis Ulysses, is that same here? It couldn't be. Resident with monthly payments, maybe a renter. And most offbeat. I guess it's not, I don't know. What is this? Pre-med? I was once one of those. You can imagine the enjoyment. I mean, just the sheer joy, the utter sheer just delight in my wife's eyes when I came home and said, I want to switch to an English major. You're not going to be a doctor anymore? I'll be a doctor. Probably not a doctor of medicine, though. What one might do to the rules or the truth, maybe bend. Okay, is this going to give us something over here? Most offbeat could be oddest. And Odysseus vis-a-vis Ulysses. Okay, same hero? I mean, that just, wow. So I think we're talking about carte blanche. Free range. Let's see. People are often spotted pressing them. Jost of Saturday Night Live, and that's Colin. I thought his White House Correspondents' Dinner spiel, act, skit, routine, whatever, was pretty funny this year. Stuff one's self, maybe gorgeous. People are often seen pressing. I don't know what that could be. I mean, bar something. Oh, I just don't know. Late night host who coined the word truthiness, and I think that's Stephen Colbert. Let's spell it right. So I guess people are often spotted pressing barbells. What a strangely clever and yet strangely odd grid today, and very strangely challenging. Very strange. Get ready for a deep past. Go long? I really don't know. Celebrity appearance, maybe a cameo. I don't know. A real grind, maybe a slog. Astronaut Armstrong. I mean, I'm really looking and seeing if something's misspelled, right? You know, like, I don't feel right about this. And this Neil, let's see how the mendacious might be caught. And that's maybe in a lie. Rushmore and Clerks for 2. It should be cult films. Demeanor, yeah, very nice. Prom transport that keeps breaking down. Maybe a lemon limo. Oh, so odd today. Prominent part of a bowline knot. Maybe a loop. Choose with opt for. Okay, got it. And foul mood is usually a snit. I don't know. I just don't feel good about any of this right now. I'm afraid to hit this button, but how did we do, Bob? Okay. There was nothing wrong with this grid. It was clever. It was challenging for a Tuesday. It would have been challenging for a Thursday. In some ways, it would have been somewhat challenging for a Friday, maybe change up some of the clues to make them a bit more difficult, but not a ton of ugly fill. Yeah, you had your BRBs, you had your eel, and I think it was a go, right? But for the most part, I thought it was a pretty dadgum decent grid, but I was not mentally prepared for this one at all. It really kind of left me going, huh? So, and that's never any kind of bueno, right? So anyway, kind of get my mind around these things, but how much fun is that? So anyway, it was nice to go back to my home state of Texas. Soy de Texas in Estados Unidos. It was a wonderful thing to go back. Had some Tex-Mex and got to see my mother-in-law, and I just got to see everybody. It was kind of nice. It was very, very quick. Got to see the little ones. In fact, Ryland's in a play down in Colleen. It was really nice to see that too. He's in that Dr. Seussical or the Seussical musical. I'm not quite sure what the thing is, but I was really into it. But I'm kind of into musicals, so that makes sense, right? But on the whole, this was really, this has been fantastic to get away. I'm so glad that everybody encouraged me while I was gone with the words of support, because I was freaking out about what horrible quality was being uploaded. But we're back, we're here, we're home, and everything feels cozy. The only thing I'm missing is Shotzi. And so you see little tears come to my eye. That's exactly right. The love of my life is not here with me. But with that said, I want to say thank you to everyone. We actually picked up subscribers during that period. And I know no one's like watching these things linearly. It's kind of modular, whatever YouTube throws up out there, and people catch on. And if they like it and they want to see more, then they come on board. And that's what I'm saying. So for the legacy people, those of you who've been around for the last year, that's one thing. Thank you, obviously, for the ongoing support. But I don't know if y'all are sharing or what you're doing to grow the channel, because I'm not actively marketing or anything. It's just on YouTube. But I'm really excited about the growth. It really does an awful lot for me and Shotzi. We're both like, yes, this is great. So thank you. Taking the time to comment and to like. Just hitting the little thumbs up button is pretty cool. I appreciate y'all doing it. I'm not one to ask. And so therefore, I appreciate it very, very much. So and let's go ahead and punt this one away. And let's go ahead and bring down our SIA slide. And with that, until tomorrow, ich wünsche Ihnen einen schönen Tag noch. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Grüß Gott. Servus. Ciao. Cin-Cin. Be well. Be well to each other. Be well to yourself. See you tomorrow. You guys mean the world to me. Take care.